short break, and it is Customer Appreciation Month, and I can't tell you how much we appreciate you. I guess I've been appreciating you for about 20 years, and I've loved every minute of it, but it's great to have you here with us today. Hey, by the way, this is a great show. If you love to relax, I want you to listen to something. Listen. Turn the other music off first. I got that. Listen. You know when you go to a spa and they have this like great music that makes you just want to like close your eyes and like go to like nowhere? Well, that's part of our first item in the show. This is a show called Healthy Innovations, and we've got great stuff, including this wonderful fountain. This comes from Homedics. I know you've probably seen that company here. I know you've seen that company here before. And we've got that and lots of other great items coming up in the show. Let's give you an idea of some of the picks of the show, too. Coming up a little bit later, let me just tell you this. It took me months to finally find a shower chair for my mom and for her husband, John. And I spent over $120 on mine, and I had to return it twice. And I will tell you, I wish I waited for Drive Medical. These are the same folks that bring us that their rollator chair, which we love so much. This is only $40.99, and I'm telling you, it's worth every penny. Anybody out there that could use a little help when they're taking a shower, maybe they're worried about slipping or falling. I know my mom and her husband, John, are both at that point where they really enjoy having the chair because not only can they settle in, but then they have access to everything that they need inside there and no worries about slipping or falling. It is on sale today at only $40.99. It's adjustable for your height as well. And then coming up later, and I will tell you, I talked to actually one of my friends yesterday about this exact item, and he's like, Guy, I'm telling you, this can change somebody's life. This is from Drive Medical as well. It's called the Zoomy AutoFlex Travel Mobility Scooter. I know it's a considered purchase, but please think about it, because let me tell you, if you've got a mom or a dad or grandparents, or maybe it's even you who's dealing with an issue and you want the ability to get around and get moving and do stuff on yourself, it's all about independence, right? That's what you miss as you get older, right? Having to rely on other people. This thing is amazing. Not only does it collapse down, it does it with a remote control. You don't even have to bend to like fold this thing. It folds all by itself, and then you pop it right in the trunk or the back seat of the car. Unbelievable. Holds up to 300 pounds. And I believe with our HSN credit card, it's about a little over $200 a month for 9 months, and you own this thing, but you'll get it right away. Comes in red, comes in blue, and I'm telling you, you'll love it. All right, back to the soothing sounds of our spa. Do you hear it?
Isn't that awesome?
You just want to relax and chill. Tracy Rose is here, speaking of relaxing and chilling.
I know.
You and I were listening to this before.
Yes.
We were both kind of like leaning on each other like, yeah, man.
Isn't it like instant?
It's exactly like, and I've been to lots of different spas and done all these different things. I've been lucky enough to be able to travel around and go to cool places. I went up to Taos, up in the mountains, and went to a spa there. I've been into Sedona, all that. This is the music that you hear. And 99% of the time, there's a little fountain inside there, because there's nothing like that mixture of wonderful, soothing spa music and the trickling waters of your own little perfect little spa fountain. This is called Euphoria. It's a relaxation fountain from Homedics. Natural, stress-free sort of ambiance. You know, if you want to put some, you want to put a little menthol or eucalyptus oil in there, you could do it as well. But I love this. It's the perfect size. It fits absolutely anywhere. And today, it is on clearance. It was $59. They dropped it down to $42.99 flex pay for only $14.33. Very, very smart thing to get this if you just want to chill. We don't do enough of that. Relax.
We don't. And
I know how stressed you are.
Well, I mean, I think we all are.
Yeah.
You know, I got the kids, I got lacrosse, I'm a wife, mom, working, you know, all of that. And you know, at the end of the day,
still playing lacrosse? You're crazy, girl.
Nailed it. You know. But at the end of the day, you deserve this. You know, you deserve this. We all deserve this.
Nice.
We all deserve that little bit of peace, that little tranquility, that spa experience in your home. And that's what Homedics is all about, is giving you that wonderful in-home relaxation. You know, we're the leader when it comes to health and wellness. We've thought of all the things that you love and you want, and this nails it really across the board. You know, you get those sound machines to help you sleep at night. One of the first things that they have is running water as a relaxation. Yeah. So here we're dealing with, you know, a lot of our senses. We've got sight with that beautiful light, color changing light. You've got the wonderful sound of the water. Then we've gone ahead and added the relaxation music to it. And then just in case it wasn't great enough, we went ahead and added a remote here. So you can now control this from wherever you are in your home. I just changed the music. Isn't that great? Listen to it.
And then we're going to turn it off so we can talk, but I want you to hear. So there's the other music. I can change it. You have, what, 4 different songs?
Yeah. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
And just imagine this, having this in your kitchen, having this when you walk into your home, having this be your greeter in your office, right next to the bedstand. I mean, being able to fall asleep like that with this.
Turn the volume off.
To have that beautiful flow of water, the natural stone, the LED light. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's gonna get, you know, a lot of times you think of fountains, you know, when you think of outdoor and it has to be in the garden and, you know, then you can only enjoy it when you're sitting outside. This you can enjoy in any single room in your house, whether, like I said, in the bathroom. Look at that.
And watch, we'll lower our lights. Thank you, guys. Come on. I mean, honestly,
right?
if you could have this like a countertop, like you said, in your bath. You could have this outside on the patio, right? You could put it there. It could be just in a part of your home where maybe you want to dress it up. You could put greens around it. Imagine how fun this would be for holiday to dress it up. Put Easter eggs around it or whatever you want to do, right? Christmas time, you could put a garland or wreath around it. St. Patty's Day, and put some shamrocks
there
in
you
it,
go.
I guess,
Whatever you want, you know, and that's the thing that we love. That this is, in my opinion, this is that gift to you. All right, and then this is that gift for your loved one. Anybody, you know, somebody who's getting married, maybe somebody who's expecting a child, you know, maybe in a retirement home, this is a wonderful gift for anybody. You know, it is the gift of relaxation. It is not a gift card. You don't have to, you know, a lot of times when we want to give somebody the gift of relaxation, we give them a gift card, and then they have to make an appointment, they've got to drive to the salon, they've got to do all that stuff, they've got to take time off of work. This is that instant relaxation when you walk in the door. Now, I also want you to understand that you're not, you know, we're giving you relaxation, but I don't want to give you a headache with installation, you know? So it's super easy, okay? It comes like this. All you do is just take the top off. You add water. There's a fill line. It'll tell you how much water to put in. And the great thing is once you've kind of run out of water, it automatically turns off. So now,
yeah, eventually if your water starts to evaporate, they even give you the stones.
Yeah, so you've got the beautiful natural stones right here.
You could add more if you wanted.
You can add, you know, this is giving you that relaxation right there, that wonderful natural stone. And again, just so easy. And there you go. You've got that beautiful music. You've got on the remote control right here.
Oh, is it plugged in underneath there? Oh, maybe that little switch right there.
There you do. You turn it on, and you're good to go. So there you've got the wonderful remote here. You've got, you can adjust the volume with the plus and the minus right there. It's just
makes it even more stress-free because the Lord knows I don't want to have to get up to adjust the fountain. No. By the way, the little noise you heard, that's what it makes before it sucks the water in.
Absolutely.
It's just the pump running, so don't be afraid of that. Just like to clarify what the little was. That's what it does when the water goes in. I don't want you to have to hear that. But once the water goes through the little pump, then it's very, very quiet. And you can actually hear, I don't know if you can hear the water trickling. What I would do,
it's subtle.
You can adjust the rocks so you get more trickle. Or you can add rocks if you've got rocks around. You can grind and get those at the home store if you would want, or even go outside and get some dang rocks and put them out there. But it doesn't have to just be rocks. You could put little marbles or whatever you want.
You could get the decorative marbles in there.
Yeah, you could get like the gravel.
You can customize it to your liking, and that's what we love so much about this. And really, I like it's a light trickle. It's not like it's overbearing. You've got the soft music. You've got the soft light. You know,
brilliant. You know, and it's affordable. It's only $42. It's on sale, $17 off. Final quantities if you want to order it. Hey, really quick, because I know Miss Tracy's not leaving yet. She's not leaving yet, is she?
Yeah.
Are you leaving? The one and done? We got a little cross practice, right?
It's the story of my life.
All right, everybody, thank you, Miss Tracy.
Thank you, my friend.
New Brilliance. This is the Beauty Breeze lighted mirror with the built-in fan. You know, sometimes you look at Angie there. Sometimes you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror and, you know, maybe it's a good day, maybe it's a bad day. So maybe it's warm and you know, what you see makes you a little hot, whatever. Well, guess what? This has a built-in fan loaded into it. It even has up to 5 times magnification. You get the little magnification mirror to go along with it. But if you really want to get your makeup applied properly or check your face out, you need to have that beautiful illuminated look. And that's what New Brilliance does for you. And the built-in fan keeps you nice and cool. It's totally portable and it's adjustable as well. It has the built-in True Light LED. That's what gets your skin, you know, and you really want that bright light. If you look good in your mirror at home, you look great everywhere else. You have that, and then you've got the powered fan to keep you nice and cool. It's battery operated, so there's no cords, so you can take it wherever you need to go. And if you are traveling, let me recommend to you our Egg Sitter Support Cushion, because I'll tell you, a lot of the stuff in the show I was able to get from my mom and her husband, John. And what this is a way to be comfortable no matter where you go. As you know, most chairs or stools or park benches or places that you go, it's pretty uncomfortable. And, you know, and it doesn't, not just for senior folks out there, for anybody. You could drive every day for a living, right? And your car seat is not perfect. Well, this is gonna cradle your backside wherever you go. It has this breathable honeycomb system inside that allows air to circulate, so it keeps you nice and cool. It's completely washable, so if you had to wash it for any reason, you can as well. Bonnabelle Sherman is here. You and I have presented this before.
We have.
And I will tell you, it's the softest, most, but at the same time, supportive thing you'll ever sit your butt down on, and really, really comfortable. Today we have it at $24.95. Look at the price break. If you've wanted this before, maybe you spend a lot of time in the car or at the office, or maybe you just can't find a comfortable chair to even sit down to dinner at, right? Not many of us sit down at a sofa for dinner. We sit at a regular chair. This is for you. Very, very pliable, stretchy, and uniquely designed to be really comfortable.
Yeah, it really is uniquely designed because it's a honeycomb. As you can see, we have airflow in there. You can, you know, see through it. That's intentional. That's so there is airflow, which keeps it cooler. If you get a cushion that is just the foam, you don't have that airflow, so they can get hot and you can get sweaty. But here, because it's the Ultraflex Cool Gel, you stay cool while you sit. And we give you this flexibility so that your weight is diffused. It's not all in one place, and that's what gives you the comfort. Your weight gets diffused over the whole cushion. Now that could mean maybe you have a skinny tush and you feel bony, and so it gets to be bone against chair after a while. Instead, you can sit on this cushion and diffuse and get comfort when your tush bones and your tailbone is hitting. And then also if you're a little heavier, you know, you tend to sink down, and that includes us pregnant mamas, you know? You have that extra weight. This becomes a great cushion. And it does have technology in it. I want to come over here and show you some of the technology. So this is what it looks like with its cover on. I'm stretching it with the cover off because I want you to see what's inside. But it comes with this cover that is a bamboo cover. It's a renewable resource, and it does have some rubber dots on the other side, which I'm going to show you, but here's some technology. So there is a front and back to the cushion. Here's a swoop. You see that swoop? That's actually swooped for your tailbone, so that your tailbone doesn't encounter any pressure. So with that swoop, it just settles in there perfectly. Now on the one next to Guy, you can see that it's it doesn't have the swoop, but it does have like just a gentle glide in the middle, and that's so that there's no pressure on your thighs to inhibit any circulation. It gives that comfort. So there is a front and a back. It is that gel that absorbs. It's really cool. There's one behind you if you want to touch it and play with it too at your back.
I just think it's brilliant, and I'm sitting on it. We're sitting on chairs that are normally not very comfortable, and I will tell you, this is so comfortable. And you know, a lot of you out there, maybe you don't have much of a butt, you have a bony butt, right? And that's uncomfortable for you, and it's very, very common for a lot of folks out there to not have a lot of cushion back there, so this is gonna give you that support that you need. You can take this virtually anywhere you go, and you can keep the cover on, cover off. We took it off so you can actually see it there. It's totally up to you. It works the same either way, because you're wearing, you know, normally you have clothes on when you're sitting on it, but that little extra bit of cushion actually keeps it compacted, makes it a little more springy, protects it as well. But remember, if you have any incident or accident, you spill something on it, don't worry. Bonnabelle was talking to me before the show. She's like, this whole thing you can just rinse off if you needed to.
On other cushions, you can wash the cover, but you can't wash the cushion. And then if
the foam ones you can't.
But this, if you have somebody you love who's a continent, maybe there's bladder leakage, or maybe even you spill your coffee on it. You want to be able to wash it. Before we go over and show you how it's washable, I want to show you the cover. So on this side, it's a real smooth, nice, the bamboo finish, which is a renewable resource. And I turn it over, and you can see it says Egg Sitter, but there's little rubber dots. That's just to hold it in place so there's no slippage on your cushion when you're using it. And remember, there's a lot of people that really need a cushion, and it could be because you're very thin, it could be because you're heavier, it just could mean because you need that support. And every cushion's a little different, so this is the kind you need to get home and try out, because look at this stretch that brings you that comfort. We sit 13 hours a day, most of us, and so why not make them comfortable for everybody around you. And I recently ran into a woman and I saw her in her car. I was talking to her and I went, oh, you have an egg sitter. She said, oh, I have one in the house on my computer chair too. So people do like it in two places because it does give you that relief. And I do want to show you, I'm going to show you one thing before we go over to the water container and to show you how it washes. We call it egg sitter, and if you've seen the infomercial, you know a lot of people sit on eggs in it. So let's just talk about that a minute. Ready? My feet are gonna go up, my hands are up, so now I have 130 pounds sitting in this chair. And I am indeed sitting on eggs. Now, here's the nice thing.
There's eggs there.
They're not broken. Why? Because the egg sitter diffused my weight evenly, and then it compresses to meet your body's weight, and then you feel comfortable and the eggs didn't break. That's the purpose of this, to show you how it disperses your weight. And then you're going, yeah, right, Vonabelle, those are hard-boiled eggs, right? Well, they're not. Ready?
Yeah, they're real eggs.
Okay, they were real eggs, and they didn't break under my weight. Now, Guy, can we go over and talk about, because this is such an important, other cushions you can't wash.
Let me remind you at the bottom of the screen there, it's on FlexPay for $12.48. You also get an extra flex if you want to use your HSN. Oh, is that the extra flex? Because it's not on flex, so we're giving you 2 flex. Thank you, Jared, for clearing that up. It's $12.48 to get home. It's on sale today, okay? So it is how much is it off? 15 bucks? Grab it today. You know, I was talking to my producer, Jared, up in the control room. He just said every one of us in the control room would love to have one of these things, because those guys sit up there for hours at a time. Right. And when you do a live TV show, you can't get up. I mean, if you get up, you got to get somebody to cover for you, but it's not easy to do. So being stuck in a chair for a long time is an issue. Now, we were talking about if you should happen to have an accident or whatever, spill something on it, the ability to be able to wash it. Not only that, normally when you have a cushioned, spongy fill inside, there's no way to wash it. And not only that, but those things absorb odors.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, which is kind of scary. Yeah. If you're sitting on it for 13 hours, we just get some body odors. And plus, if you are using this for somebody you love who's incontinent, maybe they're in one of those drive, motor scooters or a wheelchair, then you want the ability to wash this, and there aren't other cushions that can be washable. This one, you take off the cover and you can wash the cover, but this one you can also put in water, put in a little soap, rinse it, and start fresh, so that if somebody does have an accident, and it could just be your coffee, you spilt your coffee on your lap while you're typing away, but you can do that. Now, it's in water, and Guy, you know what that means? You could use it in your bathtub.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Put that on the shower chair that we have coming up.
Yes, because you can get wet.
Yes.
And also, if you put it in the bottom of your bathtub, Guy, so that's always hard porcelain.
I got to ask my mom.
You need a little buffer between that hard porcelain and you.
I'm going to ask my mom about that, because I told you I spent $120 on a shower chair we have one for $40. And it's probably better quality. But anyway, I have to ask her if the chair is comfortable, because it's really a hard plastic surface.
Yes,
it can't be comfortable.
Yeah, no, they're not. And they put a little grid on them so you can't slip, but they're not comfortable. And they have to be that way. Yeah. But if you add this to it, this can get wet, it can go in the shower, and you can still be comfortable.
All right, we're getting very, very busy on this. It's only $24.95. Take advantage of the discount today, please. If you drive at all, if you're a senior out there and you're like, you just can't seem to get comfortable, or maybe your most comfortable chair is that $1,000 recliner that you bought, but you can't sit down to dinner with that. You need one of these cushions for your dining room chairs, or maybe you're still working and you have an office and it's uncomfortable. Those super comfortable office chairs are like $700. So if you can't afford that and you want that same type of comfort level, you can get it with this cushion.
Yeah, this is Gel Ultraflex.
Yeah.
It's washable, it's comfortable, it diffuses your weight so that you're not uncomfortable, whether it's your tailbone or the top of your thighs.
It's so comfortable.
And it does have a swoop for your tailbone. It has a slow swoop in the front for the comfort of your thighs. It's really like the one you have to get home and try. And as a last hurrah, one more time, I'm sitting down, hands up, feet up, because it's called the egg sitter.
You got more eggs under there?
I did. I put more eggs. I was sitting on this. Now, I just want to prove to you that they are real. One more time. Okay.
That's the best part.
If it can absorb and not break the eggs, absorb and diffuse your weight, it will work for you just the same way. It's awesome.
All right, if you would like to get it, hey, we got a lot of people ordering more than one. It's a really good idea. It's 624-383. And remember, you get extra flex with an HSN credit card. Get an HSN credit card today, because I got that scooter coming up later, and it's going to allow you to get 9 flex on that too. And that's a really, really worthwhile purchase. So, Vonabelle, great job as always.
Thank you.
I love this. I don't have to get up.
It's a good one.
I'm so dang comfortable right here. It's just amazing. All right. Thank you, my dear. Hey, listen, we got something really special coming up around the corner, and I'm excited about it. Lancome is here, and they have a very, very special guest, legendary model, actress, and author Isabella Rossellini. Love her. Love her. Remember the movie Blue Velvet? She was so good. Now, anyway, here's actually Isabella. Why don't we listen to her? She's got some great information coming up. Check it out.
Women acquire enormous freedom with age. To me, the greatest freedom is to say, this is who I am. Elegance is the expression of an idea, of a thought. I don't want to hide my age, but if they say, you look elegant, you look sophisticated, that's a compliment.
All right, make sure you tune in today and tomorrow. You are not going to want to miss out on this. It's going to be really, really special. All right, follow me over. We're going to continue over. Many of you out there struggle with trying to get your makeup application going in the morning, right? You don't have a mirror. You know that mirror that they have at really good hotels that's like the greatest mirror ever, right? And you can see yourself so clear and it's that perfect light. Well, that's what New Brilliance created, but a way that you can take it wherever you go. It's called the Beauty Breeze Lighted Mirror. This actually has a built-in fan. Why? Well, because, you know, when you're in a hurry, maybe you're rushed, or maybe it's a little warm in the room, or you, for whatever reason, you've got hot and cold flashes, whatever. This is going to keep you nice and cool while you apply your makeup. As I said, it's totally portable and adjustable. It comes with a little additional 5x magnification mirror, so when you need to get in close, you can do that as well. What I love about it, especially, and Kathy Wolf is here. Hi, Kathy Wolf.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Kathy Wolf is here,
Thank
first
you.
of all.
Thank you.
But what I like, and I know you know, as well as many other folks here that get makeup put on, the light that it gives off is really, really good light.
Yes.
It's the light you want to put your makeup on with.
You want to have that, what we call daylight perfection light,
Right.
because the light that you're going to have and you're going to be able to see when you go out in the streets helps indicate what your makeup actually looks like. But we have to get that makeup on first. And how many of us have sat there and you start to sweat while you're putting on your makeup? You've gotten out of that hot shower, now you're using your hot tools, you're using your blow dryer. This gives you the most delightful, cool breeze. But the problem is your makeup's not drying. You're sitting there and you're fanning yourself and you're trying to get your makeup to dry. This actually gives you a beautiful breeze. It's called the Beauty Breeze by New Brilliance. And while you're applying, it is drying. So when you're putting on your foundation, when you're putting on your liner, it's actually going to start doing that as well. Yes, it does have that daylight balanced LED lighting. LED lighting also is not going to get hot, but sometimes it gives you a real blue light. This actually gives you daylight balanced and daylight perfection. Also, no more waiting for your liquid eyeliner to dry. Problems that, you know, guys don't necessarily have.
Real pain.
But all those little things, hey, you know what? You work on TV. I know our makeup artists.
Yeah.
I know you wear a little bit of makeup.
I wear a little bit of it.
But imagine the frustration of having to sit there and wait while it's drying. Or you put your moisturizer on, you're waiting for it to dry to put on the next step. This is actually, while you're applying, it is drying. And here you can actually see how we just have it sort of blowing out and just giving that. It does not dry your eyes out. I want you to feel
that's actually the perfect amount of breeze.
It is. So it doesn't dry your eyes out. Let me turn that on. There we go. So you can feel. So
no, it's perfect. It doesn't blow your hair all around. What it does is it just gives you a constant, subtle breeze on your face. That's actually, it feels very cool.
It is.
And you'd rather...
It feels like it's like 10, 15 degrees cooler.
Well,
I don't know what it is.
Probably because it's 42 degrees in the studio as well. But no, but the God's honest truth is, and I know because I've suffered through with many of the women in my life who have sat there and get very frustrated putting their makeup on here in Florida, when I lived in Arizona, where even if you're in air conditioning, right, if you're in a hurry, you're going to start sweating. And I'm a sweater too, so I get in there into the makeup room and I'm just like, oh my gosh, and I, you know, whether it's Allie or whoever's in there working on me, or Kimmy today, it's like I got to go in there when I'm already cool, otherwise makeup doesn't go on properly, and you all know that and you deal with that. You see Angie here utilizing it, but it's the perfect amount of breeze so that you can get the job done. And what I love too is that when you need to get close up, you have the little extra that we're offering, right?
Yes, so we're also including on here, and you'll see, we have it placed on here, but it's done with suction cups, can be easily removed. It does have a tilting, rotating 360-degree head, so that's gonna be perfect for you. But this gives you the 5x magnification. So this is gonna be your regular magnification, and then that's 5x, just to kind of give you an idea. So here's your tennis ball. when we get in there, see how you can actually see all those little itty bitty teeny tiny hairs that are on there. There's also going to be a little tray that's on here. This gives you all that perfect, see how pretty that is? Now you can see all that gorgeous detail in there.
Just enough so that you can get in close, not so
but if
close
you need
that you're like a scientist,
right.
but
All of a sudden, well, you look and you're like, oh yeah,
or
there's the one. So you have your tweezers.
You get a lash in your eye or something like that. You have that little extra magnification. This is event price today. It's $10 off. It's on FlexPay for $19.98. And like I said, whenever you go to like a really good hotel, they always have that amazing mirror. You know, the one that comes off on the arm that's right there, and everybody loves that. This replicates that exact same type of light. And lighting is everything, because if you look good in your mirror at home, you're gonna look great everywhere else.
Yes, with this mirror.
With this mirror.
You will, as opposed to when we're sitting there and we have that hand lighting that's over our head.
Well, vanity lights,
we put too much on.
Unless you buy them from an industrial film company, they don't really do you
I've only seen one other mirror that has a fan like this. Only one other one that is lighted and has, and it is triple the price of what we're offering this. This also, by the way, is actually a better price than I was told, because I thought when you said 2 flex pays of under $20.
Yeah, 3.
Well,
you can get 3 with an HSN credit card, too.
So I even thought the price was going to be higher, but when you need that quick little touch-up. So now I'm going in, I have doing my face, but now I really need to get in and get that eyeliner. This is perfect for getting in with the magnification that's going to be on here. Oh gosh, you guys are good. Let's see, I'm not even.
I keep pulling my arm out of the way.
I know, I was trying to catch it.
How you doing?
Maybe it's this way.
There you go, Kat.
There you go.
That's good. We can kind of see now what you. Oh yeah, you can see the magnification there.
But so that magnification, and then you can get into that little area on your eye. But there you can see the difference and how much closer you can get. But it's also ideal if you just want to, you know, keep the little things that you need for a touch-up. Your little concealer, maybe your nail polish. I love just looking and going, oh yeah, no, I got a little missed spot there even on my nail. But for your jewelry, perfect little tray that's going to be down here on the bottom. Even our little Michael Bublé fragrance, which we're launching next week.
I love that I don't have to plug it in. This actually works on, is it AA? Yeah, it works on AA batteries. And because it's LED, they just sip power. So the batteries you put in there are going to probably last you a year or two. I mean, honestly,
and you can move it.
You're only on, you keep the thing on for 30 minutes, whatever a day. And maybe when you go to bed at night, you want to check your skin, whatever. So it's going to last you months and months and months on the battery. But I like not having to plug it in. So that way I can fold this thing up and I can put it in my carry-on or in your bag.
You can.
So you could take it with you. And you know, there's ladies, you out there know, there's nothing better than a really good mirror.
Yes,
right?
and you can see how it's moving her hair.
Yeah.
So while you're applying, remember, the Beauty Breeze is actually going to be drying for you at the same time. But it does have that perfect 360-degree, very nice, cool breeze that blows on your face the entire time while you're applying makeup. And if you haven't experienced it yet, ladies, that time is coming. You will have those little impersonal summers that just seem to come along with you, or it's always when you're in a rush. You get out of the shower, your body's hot, and it's moisture. It's like, how many of us have ever taken a bath or taken a shower, and then you go and you lay down in your bed and you turn your fan on overhead? Just sit there just to cool off?
Oh, gosh.
Well, if you've got to be out the door quickly and you need to apply your makeup, you don't have time to do that. This is going to give you that cooling breeze the entire time you're doing your makeup.
While you're talking about applying, if you want to apply $20 off to this price, you can do that, because HSN, in celebrating Customer Appreciation Month, we're giving everybody $20 to join the club, so to speak. So if you get a card, there's no other things you need to worry about. There's no finance charges or any of that stuff. You just pay things off in the allotted time and you're good to go. That's going to make this, instead of 39, 49, what is it? It's going to be, it's 30. Yeah, see, mine said 40.
You had it also.
Yeah, I had 49, so they dropped the price. So that'll make this $19.95 plus your shipping and handling and tax. That's a really good deal. So if you're on the fence about it, and this is one of those things you're going to get home and be like, how did I ever live without this?
I know.
This thing is money.
You can't believe how cool it actually keeps you while you're getting ready. And also when the summertime comes, this is ideal from keeping your makeup from sort of almost melting off. It does also have that complete rotation, so it comes from here all the way over to here. The other thing is too, it could, even if you just turn this around, here's the application to turn it on and to turn it off. So there's the light, just a simple light touch, and it puts the fan on. So you can have it with both, or you can have it with one at a time. It's really a matter of personal preference. And then that extra mirror, also great when you need to just apply, and you've got to get one of those.
Seeing those little things.
I have to find the clasp like this, you know?
All right, if you'd like to grab one of these, again, it's on sale today, $10 off. Take advantage of getting a credit card today with us and take another $20 off. Everybody needs a great mirror. Thank you, Miss Cassie Wolf.
Thank you very much.
Great job.
Thank you.
643092 is the item number on there. So anyway, let's talk about customer appreciation. Bye, Kathy. Let's talk about customer appreciation. So we got $25,000 just laying around there waiting for you to claim it. So if you're ready for a chance to win, let us know. We've got so many places to shop. We want to know and want you to know how much your loyalty means to us, and it does not go unnoticed. So part of our Customer Appreciation Month celebration, we're giving one lucky winner $25,000. I just always wanted to say that. $25,000. You can enter every day, so we're not limiting you there. Up until the end of April, you just search sweepstakes at hsn.com to enter. All right, let's continue on with my good friend, Matt Peters. Matt has been in the business for a long, long time, registered nurse, knows all about stuff to make you feel good, make you feel better. He spent his the large portion of his life trying to help others and also trying to find products that help others. And we got 2 in a row here that are amazing. First of all, I can't wait to get to that scooter. That thing is, I'm see, my mom's watching, that's all right. I might be getting that for my mom. We're gonna discuss that because right now she's using a regular chair to get around, and we've got the scooter coming up in a bit. Anyway, let me talk about this. Now, I've talked to Matt about this. I spent a long time, my brother and I, trying to find shower chairs for my mom and her husband, John. We went through the gambit. We returned chairs. We spent $129 on one chair just trying to get something comfortable and safe for Mom and John to be able to shower. This comes from Drive Medical. Now, you know this name. They represent many products that we have here at HSN. This is almost perfectly reviewed on hsn.com. 10 reviews, 9 perfect 5-star reviews, which is amazing. It weighs only about 8 pounds, but it's super strong and durable and totally adjustable and obviously completely waterproof as well. You know, you may not get a second chance if you slip in the shower, so I can't tell you and emphasize enough having a chair like this, one that's comfortable, one that feels good against your skin. By the way, you can buy one of those cushions too if you want to add another level of comfort that we had on earlier, but it's perfectly reviewed, Matt, and you know, as I said, you know, the shower seems like such a harmless thing, but it can really be dangerous if you slip and fall.
It's one of the most dangerous places, Guy.
My mom always falls like on the, well, either the kitchen floor or in the bathroom because it's tile.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And we need to avoid that. So helping you live a little bit of a better life, healthier, that is my passion here. Absolutely right. So what we have here from Drive Medical is absolutely amazing. And before you get out on that zoomy scooter a little bit later, you want to make sure you're refreshed, you're able to take a shower and clean up. And there are things that are preventing you from doing that safely right now. Well, here is your answer. What Drive Medical has done here is they've given you a chair that's gonna weigh only 8 pounds, but it's gonna support up to 300. And I have mine, kind of like you're gonna get yours at home. So I have 3 of the legs in, and as you can see, they're just gonna snap into place here. So this table's a little rickety, so bear with me. So when I get that down into place.
Hold the chair.
Sure, there we go.
And then push in.
It's cold in the studio, so I think I have to warm up my hands.
It took 2 of us, but it won't take 2 of you now. Well, we're working backwards into a camera. You'll be sitting in a chair putting it on.
You're my wingman. So here we go. And I have this on the table here. You'll notice we have non-skid feet. So that's gonna come in huge in your shower or tub. You're gonna put it in one or the other. I have this backrest here, so I'm gonna complete the process here just by snapping that into place.
Look at you.
I have my hand rest here, which are gonna give you that mechanical support to stand up and sit back down. And Drive has even given you 2 trays, 1 on each side to hold all your belongings. So just like this, and I'm holding it because it's only 8 pounds, that's the finished product. And so what I have here, Guy, let me get behind you here. Sure. I have it in its highest setting. You're gonna have 7 height adjustments. Here's the lowest setting, and it has everything you need. Again, this is gonna support up to 300 pounds of weight. So as we look at Jen over here, you know, I have, Jen over here is in our mock shower, all right? Okay. So very important. Now, when you're at home, you wanna make sure that you can stand up safely by placing your hands on those blue rails and using your legs and getting your weight into position. That's very important. As you know, that's when some of those accidents can happen. Now, Jen has this right in about the middle setting for her because she's about 5'8" or so. Now, what we also have is Jen has all of her essentials. She has her loofah, she has her razor. So you're not reaching for things. things. That can also be a hazard. Excuse me, if you're reaching for things, that's when you slip and fall.
Yeah.
So with that 300-pound weight capacity, only weighing 8 pounds, what you can do at home, just like Jen here, is just remove this from your shower and set it aside for easy storage, or it easily disassembles or reassembles for you. They've literally thought of everything, and I do want to refer you to those great ratings that we have. I am thrilled to look at those reviews and read them, because I know how happy people are getting this home. It's going to change your life for so many reasons.
By the way, if you go to hsn.com, you can check out the reviews because they're amazing. And you know, it's so funny. I have such first-hand experience with this stuff because it was my brother and I that were trying. You know, my mom didn't know which one she needed, so my brother Darren and I, he's up in Connecticut and I'm here in Florida. We went online and we looked at all the different chairs, and they can be really expensive. And we wound up returning one. One took forever to try to even put together. You don't need any tools to put this together. Everything is a snap and click, and it holds up to 300 pounds. Now, as you go down to the floor there, you'll notice that it has rubber stoppers on the feet. Let me give you a tip. Be wary of suction cups on these things in the shower. Why? If you put them on and you put them on the ground, you can never get them off. I mean, you have to pry them off with a screwdriver. Trust me, because I did it, because it wasn't in the right position. And that's hard for our parents and our grandparents too, to be able to move the chair. It's not gonna fall over or go anywhere because of the rubberized feet, but the suction cups don't work. I don't care what they say. And they're hard to get inside the shower because they're wide. These fit right inside, I should say inside the tub, because a lot of us have tub showers. We don't just have stand-up showers, and those are a little more narrow. This will fit inside there very, very easily. It is adjustable up or down. It's very, very comfortable to get on. It's nice and wide, so if you've got a little more of a spread, a little wider there, don't worry about that. And then I love the fact, as Jen's showing you, that you have those hand grips, which are at the perfect height, because remember, the height adjusts from underneath, so those grips will follow suit, and they'll be at the perfect position for you too. And my mom doesn't have the little shower caddy things on hers. What the heck? No. And we paid 4 times the price.
And it's a safety hazard. So look at Jen, she has everything she needs there. And very important, you want to be able to store it and bring it back and forth easily. There's 2 reasons why you need to make sure that, you know, you stay up on hygiene and things like that. First of all, it's a confidence thing. So, you know, the less you're able to kind of take care of yourself, those activities of daily living, and this can tremendously help you get on track with that. The less you do that, the more you're going to stay indoors. You're going to stay inside. And studies have shown that the more you get out and you do things, the longer you're going to live, and that's important. The second reason, Guy, is that skin breakdown. We call it skin integrity. So if you're not bathing, if you're not washing enough, you know, it can lead to things like infections and skin sores and things like that. We want to make sure that we're washing on a regular basis, as you know, and these obstacles are real. And you know, they're real for you at home, they're real for everybody else, and we need to get rid of those obstacles, and that's what this does.
Well, and again, it's about, you know, the bottom line here, to Matt's points, is getting your independence back and being able to do things on your own. So, you know, if showering becomes a nightmare, and maybe you don't even shower regularly because you're like, it's just a hassle, it's too hard to deal with, but there's nothing that makes you feel better, you know, than when you take a shower. It's like brushing your teeth, you get it. You should not have to wait every other week or whatever it is, just because you're afraid to get in there. What this does is it gives you that confidence back, gives you that safety and that security, so that now you can become more independent. And I know, having a parent that's, you know, in her 80s, everything is about independence to her. It's like, I hate having to rely on people to do this and that. So what we keep trying to get for her is things that give her that independence. We bought her an air fryer. And I'm like, it's just an air fryer, right? You would have think I gave her $1 million, because now she doesn't have to bend over because she's in an apartment, the stove is down low, and that's a pain. She does everything on top in her wonderful air fryer. And now, same with showering. She'd be like, I need help to get in and out of the shower. And you know, when you're, no matter what age you are, situation, you know, having to be naked in front of somebody else that maybe you're not really that comfortable with is a big deal, right? You don't have to do that because you keep the chair. Most people just keep the chair in there permanently, and then if the cleaning people come or whatever and you need to clean under it, you can do that, right? But most people keep it in there and they just set it up. Now, my mom and her husband have two separate bathrooms, so we put one chair in there for him and another chair in her bathroom for her, and it works out perfectly. And I will tell you, she has, and there's gotta be wood around here somewhere, she has not fallen in the shower since we got these chairs, right? I mean, she slipped in the kitchen a couple times, but this is a way to be able to make sure that your folks are good or that you're good. It could be just if you had an injury, maybe you broke an ankle or something, right?
It's all about independent living, and that's the goal. We want to prevent those hazards, those injuries. Drive Medical makes these products with you in mind, not with, you know, extemporaneous things that you're mentioning that the products don't deliver. And you see me at 6'3" guy, just about your height.
Yeah, buddy.
This is a little bit too high for me. So even at the highest setting, it can accommodate me at 6'3",
so big guys,
just like it can with Jen. And this is the lowest height setting. Please get it home after you read the reviews. You will not be sorry.
No, and for $40, let me tell you, after doing a ton of shopping, but looking for shower chairs, this is a steal. Most of them are well up closer to $100. I don't know how they get away with it, but you know you're stuck, so you got to buy it. Try this out. By the way, I mentioned the cushion. I would, if you can get the cushion to go along with this, because the cushion is waterproof, don't, you know, take the cover off of it. You can use that on your Drive Medical chair as well, or anywhere else. That's still available. It was very popular in the show. You ever sit on bleacher seats? You know, when you're a kid and you go to T-ball, I mean, it's bad enough you got to watch T-ball for 2 hours because it's kind of slow moving, although you love your kids. But then to be in an uncomfortable chair or a college game where they have bleacher seating, or, you know, even a restaurant, maybe you had some kind of you had an issue back there, right? You had something going on, you bruised tailbone, or maybe you got some other thing, and you're looking for a little extra softness. I'm telling you, this stuff's amazing. I sat in there, I didn't want to get up. I'm personally thinking about maybe buying one of these for maybe Jared, my producer, if he's a good person, or maybe maybe I'll get one for everybody. But then again, maybe I won't. No, they can get their own because look at the price, it's only $24.94. All right. I'm so excited about this. This is the first time I've ever presented this item. And I have heard so much about it from every one of the hosts. They're like, oh my gosh. You know, the issue we have with a lot of scooters, in addition to the fact that they can be expensive, and this is not a cheap one, this is a very well-made one, is the fact that they're really big and they're really bulky, and you have to affix a separate trailer to your car to carry them wherever you go. Not the case with this one. This one comes to us from Drive Medical, and you love this company. They bring us other chairs and other ways to make your life easier. This thing is absolutely amazing. Again, it's all about feeling independent. This is the ultimate, in my opinion, portable scooter, because not only can you take it anywhere you go, with the push of a button on the remote control, it actually shrinks up to half its size, so then you can put it in the back of the car, you can put it in the trunk. It's unbelievable. Today, we've discounted it by I think it's about $300 we took off, and we put it on FlexPay. But I wanted to mention before Matt gets started that we do have VIP financing on this. If you don't own an HSN credit card, get one today. You'll get $20 off of this purchase. And then instead of paying it off in 6 months, you can pay it off in 9 months. So that $333 becomes $222. You pay it off in under a year and you own this, and you will have this for year after year after year. You know, it folds and unfolds in 15 seconds, and then you simply pop the seat up. Look, you're ready to go. Now, another issue, because my mother tried to rent one of these, and it was complicated to drive. This is easy to drive.
It's so easy to drive, and can you believe that? You know how I'm doing this? It's with a wireless key fob. So I'm holding this wireless key fob, one button, I'm holding it in 15 seconds or less, the Zoomy Flex folds and unfolds.
Awesome.
It's absolutely incredible. And again, another life changer from Drive Medical. I'm gonna open it again.
It's like a suitcase, it's like a small suitcase.
And by the way, good point, it's TSA compliant. Comes with a lithium ion battery, the most high-tech battery that you can get. And this is one of those scooters, folks, that over the years you've thought, maybe I can get a folding scooter that I can transport easily. But either they only supported up to 200 pounds, they were kind of a novelty, they were too expensive. This is what Drive has done. It's boiled it down into a scooter that operates just like your full-size scooter. My dad uses one of these himself. He weighs about 270 pounds. This is gonna support up to 300 pounds. So look at this right here. It has a manual open and close in case you don't have that wireless key fob on you. You can actually telescope that up to adjust it, all those adjustments like on a full-size scooter. Today, you're getting the basket, you're getting the cup holder, that's an HSN exclusive. You're gonna get 2 keys with that wireless key fob, the speed control right there. You're gonna plug it into a standard wall outlet, everybody. Nothing crazy. You're just gonna get this home folded. You're gonna take it out of the box. You're gonna plug it into the wall after you put that battery on, charge it overnight, and you're ready to go. It's gonna give you up to 4 miles per hour for a speed, up to 13 miles on a single charge. And you know what else? I want to paint a picture for everybody because this is what my dad went through. He suffered with limited mobility for years and years. My folks were looking into modifying their vehicle for about $4,000 or $5,000 until they saw the Zumi Flex. Now, I'm going to say something very important. Think about all those times that you've either not gone to the ball game, you've not gone to the theme park, you've not gone to a loved one's, you know, wedding or something like that because you're afraid that if you get out of the house, it's going to be burdensome. This solves that problem for you. It's going to carry, again, up to 300 pounds of support. So another thing I want to mention, Guy, 2-year warranty that Drive Medical gives you on this product. They also give you 14 months of what we call peace of mind. So that means when you get this home, if you have any sort of questions for 14 months, they'll troubleshoot it over the phone. They'll let you go online. They'll even send a technician to your home if that's what it takes to fix.
Let me tell you right now, we're already busy on this, and I know it's a considered purchase, but remember, we're breaking the payments up to make it more affordable, and you can't put a price. I don't care. When you think about $19.99 on this, think about what it's going to give back to you or to your loved ones. It could be your mom, it could be your dad, and I'm so on board with what you just said about my mom getting out of the house.
Yeah.
Here's what happens as you get older, and this is sad. It's a sad thing, but it's true. You start to get out less and less and less because it's more of a hassle to get out. Oh, I have to go to the car. Then I have to get somebody to take me. Now I have to be wheeled. I have to be pushed. When I go to the grocery store, I'm embarrassed. This gives you that freedom back. All right, now when my mom goes out with somebody, she doesn't drive anymore, but she would have somebody drive her, but her caregiver has to put her in the chair and push her wherever she goes. I'm sure my mother would rather get in this and just be able to zoom around. Not only that, even just getting out of her apartment and taking it to the pool and back, because that's what gives you the appreciation for what life still is. If you're locked in a house all day and you don't have any mobility because you don't have a way to get out and around, you need to get this. Now it's whisper quiet. It runs on actually a rechargeable battery.
It's that lithium-ion battery.
And it'll last a long time. I mean, easily. You just plug it in when you get it home.
Well, that's a beautiful thing. You know, when you feel like you're low on a charge, you can actually plug this into that standard wall outlet and just juice it up. You have your battery indicator right on board.
It tells you how much power you have on the top.
Yes, and I want to go through a couple of the key features because, again, I weigh about 230 pounds. I'm 6'3". I'm using my Zumi Flex. It's so easy and comfortable for me. This seat is a seat similar to what you're going to see on those large scooters. Nice and comfortable. I have my padded armrests that fold up and down so I can transfer in and out of my Zumi. The other thing, neat Guy, that I can do, and your mom would love this too, is that if she's having a conversation, those big clunky scooters, you have that beep up noise. And a lot of times people are embarrassed about that. My dad didn't want to cause a scene in public. We'd go to a restaurant. He hated that beep up noise. But now he can just say, what did you say, Guy?
Yeah.
Because it only weighs 60 pounds.
You can move it.
Now I can turn it around.
Yeah.
So it's going to give you those features that you see on your large scooters that you use every day. This is an everyday use scooter. This is not a novelty item, and that's what Drive has done, is eliminated the novelty out of a foldable scooter and a genius design with the frame that folds up in 15 seconds or less.
Yeah, by the way, it comes in 2 colors. Red is the most popular. I also have it in blue. It's a metallic color. It's really sharp looking too. It looks actually like a little go-kart. It's kind of cool. So I think your mom or dad or you will absolutely love it. We're including the basket and the cup holder so you can put your bag and all your stuff inside. But remember, the key to this thing is you can take it wherever you go. You don't need a separate trailer. This actually, with the push of a button, folds itself up, and we'll show you that again, so that you can pop it in the trunk or in the back seat of the car. In fact, we have tape of that. Look at this. Now look at it, and notice that's a woman doing this, right? Not some big hulking bodybuilder.
Amazing, right?
Right, and she's able to pull it out for herself or for mom, and then look at the freedom. You're not borrowing one from the store. You have your own. You're just more self-sufficient and you're more independent, and every little bit counts collectively. You know, like I said, I got my mom the air fryer. Now she can cook again for herself. We bought the chair in the shower. She can shower herself without having to have somebody help her. They still help her to get in and out, but but once she's in there, she can have her privacy and she can do that. The height is at such a level that you can access things even when you're not standing up. You can still access the sink or the refrigerator if you need to get around your own house. Now talk to me about the wheels, Matt, because I know a lot of people are like, I don't want to scuff up my floors.
What a great point. So you see there, she's using it around her home. These wheels are solid. You're not gonna go flat on your wheels. You're not gonna have a flat tire. They're also non-skid wheels, perfect, especially from drive. So that means you're not gonna scuff up those expensive floors. So now that you've seen how amazing it is to unfold and fold it, because we could do this all day, it's a lot of fun, and it's gonna be an eye catcher too, just like it has been for my dad. Let me go through some of the things to give you that confidence to know that this is an everyday use scooter. First of all, this is specially designed. It's called a Delta Tiller. That means that if I rest my hands on here, it's very easy to maneuver the speed controls. It's very easy to reach everything, and I can simply rest my hands on here with very little effort. So if you have any weakness or dexterity issues, no worries there. Now, as I go down to these wheels, you'll see, again, solid skid-free wheels, so you don't have to worry about scuffing up those floors. This telescopes up and down, just like you saw in the video, so I can raise it or lower it. Also gives it a very lean and low footprint when you want to transport it. Now there's a little latch right here that I can just press in and pull this forward if you want it closer to you, or I can put it back the other way. And let me turn so you can see that. So that lever is right here. So I'm just gonna push that in, I can pull it toward me. Now what I'm gonna do that's kind of neat with the ZumiFlex is as I give you this tour, it's not a full-size scooter in weight. So I can just go like this and turn it around and show you the back of the scooter, just like that. So this seat is gonna give you that ultimate comfort. Guy's gonna tell you about how comfortable that is.
This thing moves.
Doesn't it?
How fast are we going? About 4 or 5 miles an hour?
4 miles per hour and 13 miles on the charge.
Come on, I need one of these here at work so I can get around. And they're fantastic.
You may have heard of this from your mom or some of your mom's friends as far as scooters and hazards and things. You wanna make sure you're safe when you go up an incline. So a lot of the full-size scooters that are more expensive, heavier, bulky, have the rocker wheels on the back. Well, so does your ZumiFlex, all right? Your ZumiFlex has your rocker wheels right here, so you don't have to worry about going up an incline and being safe. Here's that outlet adapter for that standard wall outlet. You're just gonna plug it right into the back of this and leave it on there until it's fully charged up. And it's got this beautiful, beautiful finish here. So again, it's going to be an eye catcher, guy, when you get this out in public. They won't leave your mom alone if you get her the Zumi.
All right, remember, I wanna tell you something real quick while I get your attention. So, over here, you'll see it says price break. So we dropped the price by $300 for you today. Also, we have it on FlexPay. You see it's 6 payments of $333.33. If you want to stretch the payments out, get an HSN credit card today. If it's your new card, you're going to get $20 off, making that $19.79. And it's only $222 on VIP financing with no extra finance costs. You just spread the payment out, pay it within that time, and you won't have to deal with anything. And I'll tell you, this is definitely one of those products that could easily change mom or dad's life, or even your life. If you're shopping with us today and you have issues when you go to the grocery store, or maybe you're finding yourself looking for excuses not to go out, right? You're like, no, I don't want to, it's such a hassle. I got to bring my walker and I got to do this and that. Why not utilize this? Most decent restaurants out there, and think it's a law, most places have to have a ramp so you can get in or you can get out. And to Matt's point, if there's a threshold that's maybe an inch or two, don't worry about it, because this is not a heavy machine. You can easily, look at this. I mean, this is one hand. It's not heavy. So if you needed to pick it up to get over a bump in the road, you could do that. But I will tell you, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love the freedom that it gives you. It's quiet, doesn't make any noise. You charge this and you'll get I'm sure you get a whole day's worth of use out of this. It's not like you're going 40 miles with the thing every day.
Well, it's beautiful too that you can actually plug it into a standard wall outlet, so you don't have to worry about being
So if you were at a restaurant and it was running low, you say, hey, you got a plug? Let me plug in.
Speaking of restaurants, so my dad and I and the family were at a restaurant in one of the popular theme parks, and it was very, very crowded. And we pulled in, and it was the server seated us at our table, and we kind of walked around, and we had to snake through some folks. And there was a gentleman at the table next to us who kind of gave a look like, you're not going to bring the scooter over and park it here. So what my dad did was stepped off of his ZumiFlex, and he pressed the key fob and did exactly this, and folded it up in about 15 seconds. The guy's jaw dropped.
This is awesome.
And then what I did, Guy,
so cool,
was I just picked it up like this and I put it over on the other side of the table.
Yes.
And everybody looked in amazement. I think my dad had sold 3 of them on behalf of HSN by the time we left the restaurant.
It's unbelievable. And by the way, I want to, I don't know if you guys can see from on top here. I'll try to get underneath the other camera so you can, but very, very simple controls, okay? When I turn it on, right here is your battery power indicator, okay? It's like your gas gauge. So it tells you how much you've got left. So red means you're running out. And then I imagine when it gets up over to the right, it's all green up here. So this is your gas gauge. This, I imagine, is this your speed? Or what does this do?
That is your throttle. This is a tortoise in the hair, just like on your standard scooter. And you'll notice too, Guy, for those of you who have scooters, these controls look very familiar. Yeah. So you're gonna get what you're used to. The other thing I wanna mention is when you get this home from HSN, you get that basket, you get the cup holder, which are essentials. And I gotta mention this one more time.
Sure, buddy.
Because this is important. We know it's an investment, right? So not only
It's got a horn.
It's got a horn. So not only do you get what Guy told you, those tools to get it home, like the flex pay and the
Get
VIP
out of my
financing.
way. Sorry, Matt.
That's all right. It's a lot of traffic, I know. But the 14-month peace of mind is really the clincher for me when I talk to patients, when I talk to loved ones, when I talk to my dad, because that means Drive Medical, which is the best company for these mobility products, is backing you up. They're taking that risk out of it for you so you can get it home, try it out, let it change your life like it has for so many, and it's risk-free.
You know what's funny is the first time you get on it, and you know, I don't really have any limitations with getting around and all that stuff, but the first time you get on it, and I know this is gonna happen to you, there's an empowering kind of cool feeling about it. It's like, oh my gosh, I can do this, right? It's not complicated, it's not scary, and I know a lot of you are looking and saying, I tried the electric scooters, they're tippy, and they're you know, you hit the button and you go flying. This is not like that. This is a very controlled, very easy machine, and it collapses. I don't know of another one on the market that you can actually fold that easily in this price point and get it into your car so easily, because there's a lot of stumbling blocks when it comes to a scooter. One, they're so big, they're more than you need, and you need to have a separate lift on your car to be able to park it, or you have to drive a van. Not everybody can do that. The other issue, they're like I said, they're bulky. You can't move them other than actually driving them. You would never think about picking it up. And how do you get it in and out of the car if you don't have the trailer? You don't need a trailer for this. This goes right in the back seat. Simply pull the seat up, put it down, or it'll go in the trunk of a car. If you've got a tailgate like that one, you see how easy. And then you don't have to do any of this manually. It's all done with remote control. Then you pop the seat open, and now you can go shopping. You can go visit your kids. You can go to church. You can do whatever it is that you could do before, only you'll be sitting comfortably instead of struggling on a walker or having somebody push you in. Which, when I see somebody on one of these, I'm like, good for you. Getting around. You're not holding anybody up. You're moving. That's what you want. You don't want to be a burden. You're not a burden. When you have this, you empower yourself to get where you need to go, and you get there in style. Choose red, choose blue. Down below is the flex pay over there. You see it's only $333. Now, if you want to get an HSN credit card, we'll spread the payments out to 9 months, making it $222. Look at the shipping on this. It's only 10 bucks.
Yeah.
I know this is more than $10 to ship, so they discounted the shipping as well. It's a no-brainer. If you've got an aging parent or grandparent, or if you're, for whatever reason, you're rehabbing for something, because remember, even if you're rehabbing, when you're done with it, give it to somebody else. Pass it along, you know?
Let me give you one more piece of information, because I live and breathe this stuff. This is in a folded state. Even if you have one of those cars that might have a narrow trunk, or you have a smaller car, I do, I can put this right next to me on my passenger side seat and bring it to wherever I need to go. I do it frequently. So it eliminates that cost of vehicle modification and all the rest, risk-free. It's gonna change your life, so please get it home.
It's such a great machine. By the way, how many I've left, Jared? Like 90? I have 90 left. Better be one left for me. I gotta call my brother. He's gonna be like, how much is it? I'll be like, it's worth it, bro. So anyway, Matt, great job as always. Thank you so much for being here. We're gonna head outside. We got some gardening. Here's some info from Andrew Lessman.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
This is the first generation that they say to women, what do you want to be? I have to do what I want to do. If I don't do it now, I will never do it. Women acquire enormous freedom with age. The greatest freedom is to say, this is who I am. I don't want to hide my age. But if they say, you look elegant, you look sophisticated, that's a compliment.
Join Isabella Rossellini for Lancome's Renergy Multi-Glow, only on HSN.
Coming up and you're looking to impress your friends, let me show you how to make this beautiful seafood broil using my DuraPan.
Let's do seafood for the dinner party.
I'm about to say, oh, I never felt so good. Not trying to deny it. I feel it in my soul.
Hey guys, let's eat.
It's the best I never felt so good.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one? I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
And make monthly payments.
Without any interest or fees.
I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom, a fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding,
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now.
without the stress of having to pay for it all at once. And no interest. Beat that layaway